What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So today I think I'm gonna do some wheelies on the RSF. I should say I'm gonna try to do some wheelies on the RSF, but man, this thing's so underpowered, it's pretty hard to do slow wheelies on. That and the seating position, just nowhere near like the Mototech, honestly. But today we're gonna be chilling back here in my little wheelie spot. See if I can't, hit a few parking lot spots. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But anyways, I figured I'd take the RSF out today, since my last, actual video was doing the brakes and the forks, plus the last video a little bit before that was the 48 volt battery. So I figured I'd let you all know how it's going. So I'd say like 3 weeks ago, me and my woman, we took this out and the Mototech out and did like a, I don't know, like 15-mile ride. We were out there for like a good hour just messing around. Unfortunately, of course, I didn't film. I figured, let's just go hang out and get the bikes out, nothing special. And I was just ripping wheelies everywhere. I should have took the camera. But yeah, anyways, the thing's running great so far. The 48 volts is holding up great. The motor, the controller is not burning up yet. And that day, I mean, we were pretty much full pinned. We made it all the way down the street to the house on the way back, and the battery finally died. Plugged it right in. Still runs great. But yeah, so it's running good. These brakes are amazing. The cable brakes, like you pull it, it's either you don't stop or you stop completely. So it's very hard to modulate. But these new brakes are amazing. And the front, I guess, I hate to call them shocks, the front spring forks, they help take a lot of the shock away when I go down. Make a really loud, annoying noise, but it helps. It takes a lot of the shock out of the wrists. When I had them stock rigid, man, I didn't even want to come down or pull up because it hurt so bad. But yeah, anyways, it's super hard to wheelie this thing with both of my feet up. It like leans weird one way or the other. It's probably just the geometry so much different. Seat position's really far up, so you gotta have, the balance point's really far back. Like, see, I can do little ones here and there, but overall this thing's a blast. And I'm actually curious what you guys think I should do. Should I just get like a Electro & Co kit? I was thinking about maybe getting a kit from Gerardo Salas. He makes kits as well. I'll probably keep it 48 volt, just like this. But I figured, on the Mototech, the 48 volt setup was perfect for doing wheelies. And that's all I really want to do, is just have a little extra power for my woman, be able to do wheelies on it when I'm riding, just have a bunch of fun with it. But ultimately the goal is to put like a QS 138. There's a couple guys on YouTube, a couple guys on the Modified Razors channel Facebook group, that have done it, and it looks pretty dang wicked. They're doing like 60 plus. I'm sure if you guys are subscribed and watching me, you're probably watching Sir, and he had that one RSF that was just ridiculously fast. It didn't seem like it did wheelies that great, but I'm sure, you can mess with the tune and be able to get some sweet wheelies out of it. But, I'm thinking, go buy a welder, get a chop saw, maybe like a cheap tube bender, one of those manual ones, and like chop this thing up, make a cradle for the battery, make it look like one of those Ducatis, get a separate swing arm. That's the biggest gripe, is the swing arm and the foot pegs. They're all on the same little triangle, and every time I hit a bump, my knees come up and my feet get closer to my butt, and it's a really strange feeling. So I kind of want to just separate the swing arm from the main frame. But I think that would be a cool little project. Beef this thing up, cut the head tube off and weld an actual head tube on it. Ugh. And let's see, what's his name? Emilio, I believe, something like that. Super cool guy. His kid stunts one of these, but he builds like a 12 bar for it, which helps ridging up the rear hoop. Because like from here to here, it's only hanging on by this little weld. So when guys put the bigger seats on, they're sitting back here, and it snaps right there. So he builds like a little gusset, and then the 12 bars coming off. So that'd be really cool. And then I could build like some sliders or something. But yeah, I mean, obviously big goals, and it's not gonna happen overnight. I ain't made of money, so it's something that'll come along slowly but surely. I'll probably gather up all the parts for it first. Well, yeah, I'm just curious what you guys think. Should I just get a little Electro & Co. Gerardo kit, have it doing like 5,000 watts, or should I just save up and go all out and make this thing, faster than a Grom? But for now, I'm having a lot of fun with it. My girlfriend absolutely loves it. She can't get enough of it. We were super bummed. Yesterday, we were getting ready to go. I got the other helmet set up for camera, just to hold my phone, And all of a sudden, we hear loud thunder outside, and then we go out there, and it's like the whole town's flooding. I got onto the town's Facebook page, and there's just trucks underwater and shit, and big bummer. I actually want to jump off this on the Mototech. I'm worried the suspension's gonna clap and break my ankles, but it'd be pretty cool. Get some urban stunts going. Yep, yeah, anyways. Again, I know I probably say this all the time and it's annoying, but I'm at 200, almost 260 subscribers now. And you guys have been pretty awesome. I'm surprised everybody's subscribing to me, but I do appreciate y'all. I'd love to get to 500, because then I can start making community posts, and I don't have to, make little short videos that I'm probably just going to delete in 24 hours saying, hey, I'm not going to be able to post, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully that will happen soon. But yeah, nonetheless, I do appreciate you guys. You guys really give me a lot of inspiration in the comments. Always saying nice things. It's ridiculous. Get out of here. But for real, you guys are awesome. Having a lot of fun doing this. Been helping a couple of guys out with their Mototechs as well. A lot of guys seem to have the 36 volts, and they want more out of it. The electro kit doesn't plug right into the 36 volt, and they're hesitant to go buy a 48 volt. They don't know if it's gonna fit. Well, public service announcement, it does fit. So I helped this guy in the UK. Their YouTube is Bad Dad and Young Lad, and he did a 48 volt Mototech swap on his 36. I believe they're out there. They're the 48 volt 10 amp hour, but they're the 1300 watt. But it's still like the same 10-inch wheel, 12-inch front. But yeah, anyways, I helped him out. He got the 48 volt motor. He got the the knobs, the throttle, and the speed controller out of the stock 48 volt 1500 watt MXR is what they call it, and it slapped right in. Kid's super happy, and for the future, it's ready to be upgraded to the Electro & Co kit, which is awesome for them, so we can get a ton more power out of it. Obviously you guys know if you've been watching, just the stock 48 volt battery with the ETM kit is pretty nuts. Yeah, thinking go for a circle around the block since I cannot wheelie this thing to save my life. Yeah, big bummer about yesterday though. I was hoping we could go out, stick a camera on her head, and she can catch me doing some sweet wheelies. I want to do a range test still on the Mototech, but it is freaking hot out here, guys. I don't know if that's a good idea. That hour ride we did a few weeks ago, the motor was so freaking hot I couldn't even touch it after I was done. And yeah, like I said, this thing is awesome. Look how stable this thing is. No hands, just mobbing, stands up upright. The Mototech, it's like super leany and wants to go one way or the other. But I mean, street bike, I mean mini street bike, and you know, Mototech's more like a pit bike. But yeah, I'm stoked for this thing. Another thing with the front shock on this, the spring fork, whatever you want to call it, it keeps the wheel a lot more planted. Like this road's a little bit bumpier, but on the stock forks, the front wheel would like bounce all over the place, and it was just super sketchy. And it's like if you made a turn or a slight adjustment, the wheel would skip and you'd probably die. But now it's nice and planted. I mean, it's not the greatest thing, it's just a spring in there, but it just makes such a huge difference. So I mean, if you get one of these things, I highly recommend it. All you gotta do is call Razor and just, hey, I need a fork for an MX. Give them the freaking serial number, and you're good to go. Oh, you gotta get that axle too. I mean, you can watch the video and check it out. It was super easy. It does feel good to get out and ride. Last few weekends have been raining like crazy. It's probably like 88 degrees, I think I checked last. It's like 73% humidity. Feels like 100 degrees and 9,000 degrees or 9,000% humidity. Yeah, I've been full pinning this thing everywhere. It's holding up great. But I say that and it fucking blows the motor. Oh yeah. Fresh cut grass. Oh, makes going over bumps a lot easier too. I will say this thing crushes the boys. The little gas tank, fake gas tank, and the seat is hard as a rock, but it's so much fun. Definitely needs some power though. It's a bummer. You're definitely not pulling up wheelies. Definitely not pulling up wheelies. Well, what should we do? I think I'll probably head back home, end this video off so it's not too long. Definitely expect some more wheelie vids coming. I'm out of projects. I'm not out of projects, but kind of want to give the projects a rest for a little bit. I got a foot brake in for the Mototech, and I got a bunch of different other brakes. So I'd love to get that on and do a foot brake conversion on the Mototech. The way I can be like all the Bike Life guys, doing some sick wheelie no-handers, some one-handers. Do some hand drags. We'll see about that, Alright, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all staying tuned, and hopefully I'll see y'all pretty soon here with a new video. Alright, guys. Till next time. Peace.